What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Mahab back again with another video. Man, today we have back on some Q mods, man. It's been a minute. It's been a hot minute since we did anything to the Q. My main focus was trying to get the looks on the Chaser done. We're gonna go hard, heavy on the engine stuff, but before that, we're gonna start doing version 3 of the Q50, man. Been had this set up for a good minute now on the channel, a good couple years, so it's time to switch it up. Version 3 of the Q is gonna start off with some new taillights. I'll show you what I got right here. I believe it's Sindar. Yeah, Sindar. So if y'all interested in getting the same ones, I'll be linked down in the description below. They do have different styles. They have like the full clears that everyone seems to be doing these days, but I kept it simple and just went with the frosted look with the black housing. It's gonna look a lot similar to the pretty similar to the front headlights that I got. I'm gonna have to clean those up as well. Those are modified as well, but it's gonna give a nice little flow now to the front and back of the car. First things first, you want to get yourself a little socket set. I believe it's a 10 mil. That's gonna be for these basically all the nuts that are holding all these taillight parts in place. So we're gonna do that. Flathead screwdriver, some pry tools if you have them. If not, the screwdriver will be just fine. And then I already started working on some of the clips here. So first thing we're gonna do is probably the hardest part. We're gonna try to tackle first is getting the middle tail light piece out that is connected to the trunk. I believe we have to loosen up the trim piece here too to get these lights off. So let's see how this goes. Take your little flathead or the pry tool, whichever you got. Get it into the little slot that it has right here. Do a little twist. Be careful with it, don't break it. Pull it out. Get a little container so y'all keep track of where your parts are at, and do the same thing around. So I ain't gonna bore y'all with that. I'm gonna get the whole thing off, and I believe you just finesse this around. Once you get it loose, it just slides around over it because it has a little slit right here, so you don't have to take this whole thing apart. So let's get it off. All right, and for the little springs that pop the trunk open, same thing. Don't be scared. They pop just out. The whole thing just pops out like this. So again, take your little flathead, get it under here, be gentle with it, and it just pops right out. So I'm gonna pop it out, and then yep, there we go. Wind kind of helping me out. Now we got full access to the connectors and the bolts. So the bolts we're looking for are these two on the side here, and then these two over here. Same thing on this side. 2 over here, connector, and then 2 outside here. So let's disconnect the connectors. So for the trunk trim, when I have 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts we're gonna have to remove to give us some more space, so we can remove the middle piece of the taillight because it does sit behind the trunk piece of the taillight. So just to give a little more room, a little room, we shouldn't have to remove the whole thing, just enough to where we can pull those lights out. So let's remove them. So 4 bolts that hold the actual tail light together is 10 mil. And when you're doing this too, make sure you keep your hand right here, especially for the bolts that are inside of the trunk frame. That's the last thing you want is that bolt falling in there, and then you gotta fish that mother out. So take the rest out with your hand. The trim piece, it is 8 mil. So like I said, we're not gonna fully take this off. We're just gonna loosen it up enough so we can get some room, because the light does sit behind the trim a little bit, so you're gonna have to like lift it up. There we go. All right, now to remove the actual light that's on the body of the car, you want to first remove the little plastic trim piece that hits the middle, and it popped out on the bottom as well. There you go. Yeah, so just get it. After you remove those clips, you're gonna undo both these 10 mils, and then you'll be ready to take off the light. So let's do that real quick. once you get the trunk liner removed, like I said, there's more clips here, so you really don't have to take apart the whole liner again, or even take apart your trunk trailer. You can if you want, give them more space, but all you gotta do is pop this up. This literally lifts up, so you grab them under here. Once you get the clips all removed from this side, it just pops off, so you can lay this front like that, pull back on the carpet, and then you're going to remove the harness, the only harness that goes to the taillight, which is this one that is wrapped in this gray insulation. Again, just push down, or you can use a flathead if you're having trouble, and make sure you don't damage any of the wires. Now keep in mind, if you do have sequentials and you follow my last video on how to install them, you do have to connect to this the actual taillight, so just pull them out and then put them back in to the new taillight. And make sure you use your hand to take them out. Once you break them loose, it's very easy to take off and very easy to lose. So last thing you want is I'm gonna drop into behind here, and then you're spending the next half of your day, a couple days, whole week trying to get that bolt out, because without that bolt, your taillights ain't gonna sit properly. So just a little pro tip. I should have a lot more play to remove the light. Boom. Taillights are out. I'm gonna show you how to remove it on the other side, but it'll be a lot easier to remove the outside light first, then the inside light. And while we're here, let's clean this up, because why we would put shiny new lights and it's dusty and dirty back here. So let's just get a quick little microfiber. Alright, so to remove the outer part of the taillight, you're gonna grab your 10 mil. There's gonna be 2 bolts right here. The clips are, there's a clip that comes back on the side here, and it's shooting this way, so you kind of just want to pull everything out like this. You don't want to pull anything out towards the side, because you can crack something that you don't want to do. To replace, but see, like right there I got the bottom, so I just want to finesse it. Finesse it a little bit more. Now we got a lot more room now to finesse this one out. So let's get this off. Years and years of them taillights being on there, they have like a gasket that kind of bonds to the paint, so you kind of want to help it out. So you use the bottom handle of the screwdriver, push through. Be gentle with it. Slide down. You can hear like the crunching when you start pushing on it. So these are good. Get the metal ones now. Broken off. All right, should be ready to come out now. Ooh, this one came out even easier. Bang. Out. And the new ones do have their own little grommet, so what we're gonna do is fish the wires through to the hole, the big hole, and then seat the grommet properly, so you're properly weather sealed. You got no issues with that. I'll keep the plastic on, pull it up a little bit. I'll go with that part. Pull back the tail light a little bit. Make sure everything is lined up. Push it right in. I have to pull down a little bit when we put those bolts in. That should keep it in there. Let's hold that hole. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Yep. version 3 of the Q is underway, y'all. Y'all can see the difference right there. Way more aggressive. Like I said, there are RGB, you know, you can change colors on all of that. Really didn't care about that. I care more about the style and the little animation it does when you start the car up. And I feel like it gives a lot better contrast now to the rear. Oh, that angle right there. Oh yeah, crazy. There's way too much red going on in the back. I can't wait to get B-roll and night shots tonight. The link will be down in the description below if y'all interested in getting these taillights. I really did have to swap these out, man. These were, so previously I had these tinted and removed the tint after like a good amount of years after they baked on, and yeah, they were kind of like scuffed up, scratched up. So we're gonna try to bring them back to life. So I like when the black kind of accentuates the white frosted lenses on there. So fitment's basically OEM. Slight little gap here, but that's not that big a deal. But the body gaps are on point. Actually, you know, that's how the OEM is. So there is a gap here, so that's fine. Let me know how y'all like it, man. I freaking love it. Change the whole car again, especially the rear. And also do keep in mind that the kit comes with its own bolts. The OEM black ones will be able to fit. It's just the inside part here. They have a washer kind of design bolt here. That's gonna have to fit on this one because these studs are a little bigger than the OEM ones. So again, just hand tighten them. And then we'll tighten them down with. And another thing to note, these are now 10 mils, not the 8 mils that the OEM ones had. So the smaller bolts in the middle here. So everything's 10 now. Right, middle is on. I have to figure out about these connectors because I believe we have to tap into the blinker and all that too, but we'll figure that out later. And again, I'm gonna clean this up. I'm gonna show you, I showed y'all on this side already, so I'm gonna clean this up, get this one reverse back what we just did, and start with the new ones, and then we'll do a nice little you know, functions of what the taillight does. So we gotta connect them up too. Last thing to finish it off, you're gonna have to connect the adapters, the supplied adapters that they supplied in the packaging. The longer one is for the left side, and the shorter one is for the right side. And then we're gonna find a way to tuck this in here without having any issues. So yeah, man, I'm actually gonna tuck this right now and show y'all how, which is probably the best way to do it. And yeah, man, let's see how we're gonna tuck this up. All right, so now to run the wires, what you're gonna do first is get the wires ran from inside the frame itself first, and then on this side you wanna drop the wire from the top here, run it down, and then pull it under this. You're gonna have to remove some more clips, and there's gonna be the hole that runs through the grommet right here. You're gonna pop this grommet out, and then you're gonna try to fish this. Now, what I've seen here is that we're gonna have to disconnect. Not disconnect, but there's gonna be a black zip tie right here. You want to do that, undo the tape, and then you should be able to squeeze this while pulling the wire through. So all right, so this is the finished product. When you run the connections for the middle taillights, you're gonna run the left one all the way through the chassis of the trunk, and then you're gonna run it all the way down here, come out through this hole, run into the grommet. Same thing for this side. But now keep in mind, shorter side is the right side, long side is going to be the left side. So you can feed it down through here. Once you get it down here, you're going to pull it. This is the one we have here for the lift. Run it through the top on the trunk line, and then all the way back down to the connector right here. Like I said, the shorter one, you're just going to run it from here all the way back down to the connector right here. Just, they did provide zip ties, so you can just zip tie it up, make sure everything's hanging around, double check the working. Good. Big shout out to my pops for helping me with that, because pro tip, if you're struggling getting the wire to go through this, use some soapy water. Get soapy water, spray it down in there, and slowly try to pull the wire through. I ground it, and it should be good to go. And then for the outside taillights, the OEM black ones will just fit just fine. Obviously, they just go through the hole. And please use an extension. Like, I shouldn't have to tell y'all that, but it's pretty deep in there, so use an extension to get it in there.